time to play some Rumble. So here we go. Let's rumble. Alright, so let me see. I saw some interesting dungeon decks on the Discord. They were quite close to what I was running. They had this same undead core, they had the sappers and the safe pilot. But there were a couple of decks that, in addition, these were running whelp eggs and then witch doctor or polymorph, something in this slot that changed. And basically whelp eggs instead of the chimera. And I figured I might be interested enough. Although there's the issue that their whelp eggs were like their best mini. Which I suppose many people are in that kind of position, because people have been leveling whelp eggs like crazy. And for me, whelp eggs are just another mini. Nothing too special, so the level issue might be something. A bit uncertain about that. I do have a fairly good witch doctor. Someone was running this build. Didn't have the burn on that. No, I don't want to swap it. They had the poking device. So something like this. I figured I might want to give it a bit of a try. So, yeah, let's give this a try. Sylvanas. This is obviously top tier relic, but I don't want to take a top tier relic. Let's see. Thing is, I've gotten so accustomed to using Chimera for this. And there is definitely a risk that because their Whelbeck was the best mini, and for me Whelbeck is my weakest mini here. Then that pure difference in DPS might be too much. We'll see. No, too late. Too slow. Things not going according to the plans. Oh, this is a disaster. Kill it, kill it. Oh, witch doctor. Witch doctor doing some good witch doctoring there. That's sort of witch doctoring I like to see. Theoretically, of course, Plague Farmer is enough. You don't have to have a Chimera. You can do stuff with the Plague Farmer too. Witch Doctor can't kill the bear. Ooh, now it was able to kill. Ooh, the shields. Ooh, more shields. More shields. Well, those were nice shields and everything, but we also need to kill that boss, you know. But that witch doctoring is definitely pretty awesome. Oh, I was trying to get those two. Pick up that shield before anyone else picks it up. Alright, we get witch doctors. Doctor, 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 doctor. I can imagine them presenting each other. There is absolutely some witch doctoring power. Can't complain. But the second map, because here, like, yeah, you can blast the boss with those wellbegs and safe pilots, but are my wellbegs strong enough? Because they're my weakest mini. There is the risk that my wellbegs don't do enough. We'll see. We'll find out. Alright, alright. A little bit of patience. Alright, go grab the tower. Alright. Tower grab happened. Which doctor? 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 That doctor is awesome. I need to attack that tower. Go! Attack the tower now! Thank you. Send out other troops. Good. Wellbegs are definitely an asset, I have to say. They do nice things. That one can be killed easily. Well. I'd like to make some progress, please. Some progress would be tremendously useful here. Can we just start dropping these eggs there? I needed to handle the bear. Needed to handle the bear. Just in time. Barely in time. Not actually quite good, quite in time. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Doctor, your contribution is crucially needed. Oh dear. I somehow managed to lose both towers. We're recovering a tower. Maybe. We are recovering towers. Yes. Good. Towers are back. Right, we can actually do this, right? I just need to push. I need to get more eggs out there. More eggs. Just cycle with the eggs now. Just going to cycle with the eggs from here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Eggs. Just cycle eggs and safe pilot. Oh my goodness, it worked. It did work without a resistant tank. Oh boy. And then just get over with. Just get it over with. Oh, flame burst wellbacks are still incredibly powerful. What can I say? What can I really say? Still an absolute top tier unit. Okay, we send stuff out there and out here and some wellbacks out there. It's a bit of a trap, and this goes here and that goes there, and well, this is of course nothing. This is it's just always going to be one. Here the summons. Hearing more summons. It's good. And that one over there. Oh, a couple of bombs coming my way. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's going to hear some summons and we'll all be good. Over there, this one over here, that one over there, this one over here. Just a game of whack-a-mole. Witch Doctor was incredibly useful, I think. Witch Doctor is a pretty strong mini overall. Oh. And cool. Hi, Matt. Mr. Dungeon, thank you for the deck. I picked this list I picked from Discord. I'm not sure if my list was influential in this one because I posted my list in the Discord, and then in the following morning someone had played with this, which had 4 of the same minis, but then did change 2. And it feels pretty strong. We got 25 down with Sylvanas now. We got inches away from 25 with Sylvanas with my list too, so it wasn't that bad, but the Flame Burst Wellbags instead of the Chimera, just dealing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, I did a 25 with that list with Rivendare, and I was inches away from getting these two. I drew against the final boss on both of these, so that the boss had a sliver of health left, so I knew that it was possible. But still wanted to experiment. If I had 23 Wellbacks, if the Wellbacks were rare, how far are they from rare? 7 out of 10. They actually have a fair number of stars. Won't take long for me to get those to rare. Then I'm just wondering whether the Wellbacks are the plan. If Wellbacks are the plan, then this would have to be a damage spell. Maybe. Nameless, 139 sigils, beating you. Okay. I didn't know we were in a competition. Next time maybe you will let me know that there's a competition somewhere. Anyway. Blizzard. Just don't know. What if I tried with the Blizzard? Problem is it is quite expensive. I don't really like how expensive it is. And that spell slot has been a huge problem for me all the time. What if I just what if I do try with the smoke bomb? Let's see how it goes. Have you tried Big Bad Voodoo? Big Bad Voodoo is the troll talent. Yeah, I have played with that. How many points do you need to level up a troop from 19 to 20? So, base level 20 is 200,000. Obviously, if you mean 19 to 20 uncommon or rare, those bonus levels affect things, but I'm assuming that the question is about base level. That's the final base level, 20 is the maximum, that's 200,000 XP. You could execute. I was thinking about it a little too, but I felt like it's maybe a little uninfluential in the end. Oh dear, I actually managed to lose the chest there. That wasn't what I wanted at all. What's my plan for really killing this boss? The plan is the Plague Farmer, isn't it? I think Plague Farmer is the actual plan. Then I would need to make things that make the Plague Farmer moves possible. Yeah, this wasn't well played, but we'll need to figure it out. Also, that relic is actually just hurting me, isn't it? Pretty much. No. I need to get Plague Farmers at the boss, I think. Huh? This spell is maybe a little bit too much junk here. Oh, the base is going down as well. Thing is, I'm worried that the damage relics make it too easy. But that first relic is it's actually making things worse, which is also not nice. I don't usually want things to be worse. Something of anti-air. Can't hurt. Yeah, this. With this spell, that's not working. The lack of anti-air is tangible there. Yeah, that combination is just bad. Still haven't properly figured out what to do with the spell slot. I did have the quill bore here. I could have had the safe pilot, which would be a little better. But is that good enough with the spell slot? And how to properly utilize? Sometimes you just really want some spells, but on some of these maps I just really wouldn't want any of the spells. I'd be much happier with none of the spells. Let's send those out there. Yep, we managed to grab the shield before the... At least we managed to grab the shield before the landing, so... That was already something. Oh, losing Thanos. Oh dear. Now they got the shields. Everyone has shields. that armored ghoul. Armored ghoul is standing up its ground. I'll tell you that. We want to send the plague farmers in. Yikes. Need to grab that chest there. Okay. No, Talnos just thrown away. At least I can send a plague bomber. The base can just handle a little bit of damage there, then might still be fine. You can stealth the sappers too. The stealth sappers actually reached the boss. Danger Muffin. Can't clear dungeon at my level +1 level. Well, I'm still a little bit looking, because the dungeon guide always has to be published on the same day the dungeon comes out. So yeah, I get some clears, but there might still be something that could be done a little better. So still testing it a little bit. But then also probably going to do some heroics later. Good evening, Baltor. Alright, then we go to this executioner fellow again. Electric justice, I always say. Electric justice, I always say. Oh dear. No, electric justice is not enough. No, kill the troll, you have to kill. No, he died. Well, that is the typical experience of that on that specific boss. Spent just a tiny bit too much gold on taking the tower and consequently died. But hey, let's go again. Get some troops here. Those troops are fine. Those troops will defend. I got a bonus bear. As a downside, the bonus bear meant that the rocket boot sappers actually couldn't take the base because the rocket boot sappers the bear got them to become a target a little bit faster, so they didn't get to the base. No, 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 no. Don't let them have the tower. That's good Blake Farmer right there. These can come in and help too. Ooh, a grunt. I love it when I get a grunt. Free grunt. Who doesn't love free grunts? Oh, but base can handle that attack, right? I actually don't know if it can. I'm losing the chest. I wanted that chest, you know. I truly, truly wanted that chest. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go again. Lost the Talmus. Send it out here again. That one over there. Ah, no, 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 no. Bit too slow with that. But I guess the Welbecks are the superior way. Still haven't got any new daily rewards. Really? That should not be possible. That's really weird. So no megatomes, mythic tomes. Megatome is the one that's most common. And it comes in the first slot of the day. Have you logged in every day? Because of course if you miss a day then you might miss out on those rewards. But that's just really, really strange. Actually, I don't know if higher rarity less XP needed or something. Well, the mini level consists of the base level, which is what you get for XP. Then there's levels added for rarity, for talents, and for the army bonus slots. And those levels are ignored when the XP calculation is done. Pumpkin Boy is excellent. Yeah, it is. Well, that was already in my yesterday's army. The most stupid thing for me is getting 8 XP when you lose and 12 XP when you win. Yeah, the XP rewards can sometimes be a little tricky. Let's get this show on the road. Just getting a random mini is actually quite useful, isn't it? Because that means that all of my squads will now have something useful that they can give me. I can drop those wellbacks over there and something else is going to spawn too. In this case it was a harpy. In this case that was a chicken. But still it was a mini. And a mini can break these things. No, don't let it break that. Oh dear. It's not nice. AoE from the gnoll. Well, I got a footman out of that. I like footmen. Footmen are fun. More footmen. Strange dust indeed. Strange brew. Feel what's inside of you. Strange brew. Alright, maybe we're strange brewing a bit too hard here, but it's just so hilarious. Strange brew. Oh no, Swamp's coming my way. No, no, no. Would you pick Bloodshot Greaves, Bloodlust if you have less than 3 minis, or Howling Warband, Death grants others Bloodlust? I would pick the Warband. I think Death granting others Bloodlust is far more consistent than having less than 3 minis on the board. Oh gee, is it not better to just farm the first 2 levels and stay at the lower dungeon level and farm the sparks? Well, I mean, you get more arc energy for each level. So the higher you're doing your farming, the better. So the fully optimal thing to do is to play until you're at the point where you can just barely farm, because then you get the most rewards. So as your minis gain levels, then you should work on higher and higher. But obviously, what is the level that you can just barely farm? Who can answer that question? These wellbacks actually did so much. They were better than the Chimera. I'm a little sad now. I so liked Chimera in this dungeon. Baron did well with the Chimera too, but... yeah, well, pegs. Ooh, rewards. Wee. Yeah, this is my main account. I guess I would need to grab that reward before we head to Hero. I don't think I want to do the 25s. But I probably do want the reward there. Do you believe Dark Moon Fair comes Season 5 or Moonglade? I mean, every teaser has been about Dark Moon Fair, and even in the Discord somebody asked when are we going to hear more about Dark Moon Fair, and Astra actually responded 5 more days to wait, so kind of giving it away, I guess. But there's been nothing revealed about Moonglade. What's your thought process on giving minis XP? You will farm the grid with red buttons and with 554. I've actually been saving a little bit of code so that I can test the 554 a little bit more. I want to find some of the limitations of it. But I should have enough code saved to do some testing this week. I mean, it's Sunday, next week. But the XP gems are nowadays so good that basically you're just buying single stars from the grid and farming the XP gems. You always can eye level everything equally, yeah. I know lots of people don't do it like that, but I have always leveled everything equally because I want to be able to use every mini, because I need to be able to test everything in this game. But I can't test everything in this game if I just don't level my minis. Like, it's not possible. Oh dear, I messed this up. I messed this up, did I not? I'm afraid I may have. Unless that Maiev saves me. Good job, Maiev. Send a shout out to the Brazilians. Hey, shout out to the Brazilians. But yeah, like, for me it makes zero sense to do anything else but level equally, because I have to be able to test all the possible comps that can be used in the game. I think overall it's a very satisfying experience to level equally. Then you can play all sorts of things, but that's just how I like to play the game. Other people like to advance at any cost to a higher level as soon as possible, and then potentially just get completely stuck and brick their account, but hey, that's up to them. Some people like to do it like that. I have no anti-air there, but I have to kill these. There's too much stuff coming from there, so... Poor Draki. Oh, I also can't get anti-air over there. Oh, that was awkward. No, this didn't go well then. Do this, and... I need to get that Dragizet out there. Dragizet needs to start tanking some of that damage. Alright, now we have Draki tanking. First piece of good news. Alright, now we've got this. Oh, Draki! Boom. And well, the other is free to play, and for this account I have spent 43 euros. So I bought the booster and I bought some bundles. I bought the Black Friday bundle. The cheap one, the €1 one at Christmas, or was it €2? Stuff like that. Yeah, still 1 day, 23 hours to go with that one, so... we could work on some more heroics. I did the Crystal Shaper on my main, but I would need to sharpen up the comp a little bit to be able to do it better with lower levels, so... next up would be Crystal Shaper on the free-to-play account. Every time I change the account on BlueStacks nowadays, Rumble crashes. Always have to force close then start it again. It started doing that, I think, with 4.5. Before that, it was smooth. Is BlueStacks completely legitimate? Yeah, of course it is. I mean, it's an Android device. I mean, typically people, like, the emulators getting a bad name thing is basically a result of emulators that are emulating proprietary hardware. Like some Nintendo consoles and that sort of stuff. That's where the emulator bad, the whole thing comes from. But Android is open source. Emulator is just another Android device. So there's really nothing to it. Can I see minis? Sure. This is what I have on the free-to-play. I'm currently... so right now I've started buying talents for all this stuff. I guess I won't do much talentless things anymore, so... and I need the levels now that we're in Ungaro Crater. So I started buying up talents. But I'm still missing a lot. But that's what the free-to-play... this is what the free-to-play account looks like after, what, 5 months is it? Yeah, after 5 months. So I have 2 commons left. I'm missing a big bunch of talents. I don't know exactly how many talents I'm missing. There's the 2 commons, and of the uncommons, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 13 minis are missing a talent, and 2 are still at common. I have a couple of rares that I have bought directly from the grid. But I probably should not have done that for this account, because I think I will leave this account at some level range, so that then when they make balance changes I can redo heroic guides at appropriate levels. So getting some minis to rare might actually be a mistake, because then they're too strong compared to everything else. Should have just left them at uncommon. But of course, if I was playing, if this was my main account, then buying the rares when you can from the grid is the plan. Also, not right now, buying these XP gems is the main way you progress. I'm not sure if I have done all the searches anymore with this. I need to do some at least. Dragon's Hoard would be pretty quick to do, but I think I had... was this my Crystal Shaper plan? This might have been what I had in mind for Crystal Shaper. Let's see, Crystal Shaper. Nameless uncommons will be 24 rare. Once I finish the 50k bracket, it should be level 9 in PvP. To get to level 9 in PvP, you need to have it at level 25. So yeah. I guess that's how it goes. Well, I have skipped some with this where I didn't have talents, but basically 134 after I complete this. I haven't completed all of them, but I could, of course, at any moment. Do I do this again? Steal one. A little bit. I don't remember quite how I did this. Yeah, I need to do it a little different. Okay, let's see. The Crystal Shaper with Alliance. Putting these out here. Setting this over here. And then the Chimera. And the Harpies. A bit of hammer timing. Oh, it died to something. What killed it? I didn't even realize. Whoa, 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 whoa. Taking too much damage here. This was not good. Yeah, I did this a week ago. I came up with the strategy a week ago, but I don't remember it fully anymore. Because then I was rushed. I was so swamped with other work that I couldn't finish it. But it will come back to me, I'm sure. Let's see, we'll send this one over here. This one to capture one of those. Then those to do some damage. And the Chimera. What killed the Griffin Rider again? Was it the attack from that? Maybe it was. Maybe I dispositioned something a little bit. Now I mispositioned that a little bit too. It's okay. Let's see. Alright. Just wait a little bit first. We'll send this one out there. That one's going to do some tanking. Then we get in some Harpies. And a Griffin Rider out there. Okay. Get that one down. We get the other one down. Now sadly I do need a Quill Boar there. Or I lose more stuff. Send more Harpies in that direction. Yep, that's gonna be fine. Then we're going to do a Chimera here, like this. Chimera is just going to blast through all of those pretty much, I hope. Whoa, oh. A bit more damage from the Raptors than I had anticipated. Let's see. Alright, Crystal Shaper with some Alliance troops. Let's go. This over here. That one over there. As soon as it grabs one, we send some Harpies. And Quill Boar out there to tank that. I messed up the order a little bit there. It's okay. This will take the bear. And then the bear is going to kill the other one. I can send harpies out there, so this is gonna be fine. Alright, we take the tower, that's excellent. Some angry raptors are coming. We have a chimera to defend. It's okay. Alright, these fellows are coming again. I see, I see. We'll grab that one. Oh, it ended up grabbing this one. That was not what I wanted. It's sloppy somehow. A little bit sloppy there. Am I getting enough value from the... This should be fine, I think. Let me think about that a little. Let's see. Because I really can't remember. I had this solved, but I needed to do the recordings. Alright, here we go. Crystal Shaper with Alliance. Let's go. These out here, send that one out there. Actually send this one to tank, and then I'll send the harp. I need to put the harpies a little bit further here. Okay, mispositioned the harpies just a little bit there. It could also be a level issue. I had a higher level on my main, of course, when I did this. Yeah, it could be a level issue, actually. Maybe I do need to work out the strategy a little bit more if I put these levels. Yeah. I need to work on the plan a bit after all. Always these safe pilots, which are quite annoying against the harpies. Too bad, I thought I was just going to record it real quick with all 5 families, but a couple of levels. They do make a difference. Yeah, I don't take advice from chat when I'm solving heroics, because I want to solve them myself, so... Let's see... I thought the Chimera are fairly effective one for this, but I'm a little bit uncertain whether it actually is. But I mean, if you can solve one at a very low level, then obviously that low level solution always works on a high level as well. And on a high level, you have a lot of flexibility. Tons of potential solutions become available. Let's see. I do like the Banshee strategy. I also did it without the Banshee on a higher level. It was perfectly doable, but Banshee makes it somewhat faster, because the Crystal Shaper golems themselves, they actually deal very little DPS, but they are quite tanky. And if you don't steal anything, you spend a lot of time just trying to bash your head against them. Stealing one helps with that. Obviously, now that I steal one at level 19, so at -3, then that means that it loses 30% health instantly when it's being stolen. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't really always like to stream the heroic clears, because there's always so many backseat gamers in the chat, and I don't like that. But anyway. Harpies deal a fair bit of damage. They're vulnerable to the safe pilot. And test Chimera. I really thought the Chimera was going to be the main damage dealer. Quillboar and Harpies. Does it have to be Quillboar? Could be some other tank. Yeah, the Raptors, the Mountaineer, Harpies. There's safe, but there's a lot of physical damage. I haven't tested what the golems themselves do. I haven't tested whether they do. I think they do physical damage. There's a lot of physical damage. Which would mean we could also do something like footmen, who are armored. Do I need the Quillboar for anything if I have that? Not necessarily. Do I want a tank slot or do I want an alliance slot to be used? Because I could of course also take the footmen into the tank slot. Footmen are a nice tank because they can also be used with Horde, because they go into the squad slots on Horde. Organ could actually be a lot of DPS, couldn't it? But then the average cost goes up. So then I'm start getting to a position where do I actually just ditch the Chimera? Because now your average cost is 3.7. It's not impossible. Safe Pilot, Mountaineer, Raptors, the Golems, Dark Iron Miner. There's not a lot of AoE damage. Whelbex would be available, chickens would be available. Albus would get it down 3.4. Yeah, doing this at a bit higher level and then coming to a bit lower level again, then it is quite different. Let's see. Some chickens there as a trap. I can send this one out here. I can send harpies on that. Actually started shooting at the harpies. What am I doing with the footmen now? Why do I have the footmen here? I ask myself that. This wasn't... Because when I did it on the main, I always took this tower and then I attacked the boss. And I could typically finish this before the second wave arrives. But when you're a couple of levels lower, that means you're minus 20% health, minus 20% DPS. I need to experiment a little bit with the harpy positioning. I put them here. Now is that so committed that it won't start hitting the harpies? Is indeed. Those footmen could actually be the quill boar. I don't need the footmen for anything. If those footmen were a quill boar, that would actually do quite nicely. Yeah. Yes, the footmen were a quill boar actually. So no, I don't have the chimera. I was taking the chimera away. The whalebacks are sort of useful, I suppose. The whalebacks do have so many uses generally. I need the right side to win. I have done this many times and I have never taken the right side. But it will of course depend on whether it's possible on these levels or whether it's just because I had 2 more levels that happened. But we're here to figure that out. Okay. Let's send a quill boar out there to tank. Go, 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 go. Team. Let's move it. Those are going to kill the base. Try to send something out there. Yeah. Must not ignore the defense. Important. So let's go. We start with the Whelpec bomb on that side. And on this side where there's 2 golems coming, we steal one of those. And then we use the harpies here. And we use a Vorgen. No, now I lost some harpies. Lost all the harpies. That wasn't what I wanted to happen. Level 22 Mountaineer even managed to kill the... Oh. Yeah, I can't trust the golems to tank the same way when I'm playing with lower levels. The tanking power of the golems just isn't the same. And similarly, like here, those... Yeah. This is actually going to be much trickier with these levels than I anticipated. Because a couple of levels higher and you could always do it with a single attack. Because then there's just going to be more and more of these golems coming. Otherwise... Oh dear, I need to go back to the drawing board with this. Oof, hurts. Actually need to rethink the entire strategy. But that is kind of the point, isn't it? Because the vast majority of guides you see on YouTube, they're done with overleveled minis. And that just gives you so much leeway to do all sorts of things. But only when you get the levels a little lower do you really see what's absolutely necessary. What's just something that you can get away with. I initially thought that this was going to be one of the easiest heroics, because when I did it on my main it was quite simple. But now I have to rethink everything. Well, the Banshee still works. That's like very clear. It's actually even more important with the lower... Is it? I think it's even more important with the lower DPS. But the golems actually don't have a lot of DPS either. And when the golem loses 3 levels, it loses 30% of its health. I did do this without the Banshee as well. Maybe this actually should be done with a non-Banshee strat. Maybe it is more effective. I don't remember if the golems are armored and or resistant. I need to check that out. Might need to dig the good old pyro out of the storage. Yeah, Banshee is ranged. You can only... It's actually its only trait. Undead and ranged. So you can't buff it with leaders who don't have range slots. AoE ground damage and single target air damage. Well, let's see. So let's say I'm going to open up with split push footmen. Send some harpies to deal damage, but the other one is killing the harpies. They don't stay focused on the footmen. That is most inconvenient. Footmen did a fairly good job at tanking anyway. Nothing. More waves are coming already. Yeah, this is very different if you lack the DPS. Very, very different one. What's the frost aura they have? Oh dear, oh dear. I suppose they will ignore the eggs. They have been switching targets though. Maybe they hit the eggs. They do hit the eggs, but the Prowler will not switch targets. How can I get enough DPS with these levels? This is kind of a DPS check fight. Them switching targets is really awkward. Maybe harpies are not the answer. Maybe harpies are not the answer after all. Because they tend to kill the harpies. Like look here, it's yeah, see. Harpies coming and it starts hitting them. Killed 2 harpies already there. Maybe it's not the harpies. I'm too late with that. They have the heal talent on the raptors. Things that getting close get. Will Chimera get killed like that, like the harpies as well, or not? Hmm. These are not the DPS you're looking for. I guess they are not. I guess they are not. Is Chimera the DPS I'm looking for? Do I want the Banshee? Oof. Well, bugger. I thought that I was just going to roll over it with 5 families on this account, like I did on the main, but actually here 20% DPS means the world. I drop Chimera here on the back. What happens then? Is the Chimera going to get targeted? It is also going to get targeted and dies. Oh, bummer. They target air troops. They target flying troops. They don't target ground troops. Like the ground troop, if there's a tank, then they fight against the tank. But they kill air troops, even at the flying troops, even at the distance. The way their targeting works. I mean, what AoE could it possibly be? Shiasan with the sub. What's after Rumble? Oh no! Already living in the post-Rumble world. NFT games, of course. Crypto. We're just going to the moon. I will scam everyone so hard and get rich. And golems have ground-based AoE attack and single-target air attack. It says so when you click on the golem. They literally cannot attack air with an AoE attack. Their AoE attack only hits ground. The frozen is an aura that freezes everything around them, but there is no damage aura. We'll go in again to to see again, but the game is typically very, very bad at giving you information, but it actually does give you some. AoE ground damage and single target air damage. Boost the speed. Freezing ore and frost reduces movement speed and attack speed. It doesn't deal any damage. And permanent healing effect. Let's go again and see what exactly happens to the Chimera. Because I think they're going to throw Chimera with a boulder. Just look at this. See? It threw a boulder at the Chimera. Again, when it picks up that, it smacks the ground with its fists when it hits the ground, and then it picks up a rock and throws it when it attacks air. So, one way we might actually do this would be to use only ground-based troops. So then anything I have behind my tanks is safe. Aslatiel, I want to see Hearthstone. Tuesday. Hearthstone is coming next on Tuesday. Tuesday will be a Hearthstone stream. Didn't have issues with harpies when Golem committed to the tower. We already tested that, and the Golem will kill harpies even if it's hitting at the tower. We already tried that earlier, before I switched away from the harpies, because I tried to get that base to tank them, but it doesn't work. They will still hit air units. Chimera with Earth Shield. Would be kind of hilarious. But it's not going to be enough. Chimera will not live long enough. But I'm definitely considering just ditching the air units, going on the ground with a tank and then ranged DPS. That could be a valid plan. Time to grab this Mountaineer. Too bad the Mountaineer is a little low level. I think I will use the Banshee to steal one, after all. Well, then I can't really use this flying slot now, can I? Cycle, squad. Tank slot is also awkward. Actually, it's awkward doing this with Tyrion. If that's the strategy, because these army slots don't line up really well. Golem won't attack harpies. It literally will. We tested that. There's a new card game incoming. That's no RNG and looks good. Alright. Was it what... You mentioned some card game earlier. What was it? It was Skyweaver? Is that the one? Cards and Castles is also getting a new expansion. Not next week, but the week after. I do it with Jane. Jane has a forced spell slot. Only want to use Unbound. I guess we'll have to make do with Tyrion. I don't have to do Alliance first, though. I could do some other first. I could do Beast first. Then we could have stuff like Witch Doctor. in the house. The Witch Doctor is a 17. It's minus 5 levels. That's pretty low. The columns attacking the base do not turn around to fight the harpies for me. If your harpies were high enough level, then they might have finished the golem off before it had a chance to do that. What sort of ranged damage dealers would we have? I mean, there's Pyromancer, Witch Doctor, Darkspear Troll, Plague Farmer, Necro. There's a bunch. Mountaineer. And levels are hurting me a little bit here though. Murlocs. But a squad. What sort of... This is the last squad, isn't it? That is a squad, but it's a little bit on the expensive side. It's for the unbounds. Wellbacks are still pretty decent, right? Despite them being flying. I could have Murlocs. Quellbore Murlocs. I need a cycle slot for that. Then I could get a Plague Farmer in. Murlocs are a little lackluster. They don't have a lot of levels. Swap them around like that to get them at least to 19, but these levels just look awful. I don't think this is a plan. Chickens are very bad, no. Chickens are one of my favorite units, but these have AoE ground attack, so they will kill all the chickens with a single swing. I have considered whether it's possible to get the chickens behind them. The whelpex will keep the doggy. Oh, I was a little bit too slow with the whelpex. No, they will not keep it occupied at all. Well, that's one way. That's one way to free the whelpex, I suppose. Now look at this. Look at all this ranged stuff. All these ranged units. And the stolen tank. All these ranged units. Oh, what happened there? Just lose that base? How come? I managed to get it back, which is nice. Okay. I'll have to take the bear. Not my favorite move of all time, I suppose, but I felt it was necessary. Need to be a little bit faster with those eggs. Okay. Well, it's a bit of a struggle. I admit it's a bit of a struggle here. But I mean, that was a far better attempt than the previous ones. Let me see. This one goes there, those go over there. Get some DPS out here. Okay. Good job, Murlocs. I'm just going to steal that. No, the raptors killed too quickly. Yikes. Okay, the raptor problem. Yeah, those raptors eradicated me. On the surface level, it looks like we now have everything we need to succeed. Let's see. Alright. Our cheap ranged defenses are all over the place now. Let's see. Oh no, another wave is coming. Did it come a little too fast for me? Maybe a little. I'm gonna steal one of those, but it's actually just not quite good enough now, is it? Yeah, that's not quite good enough. I wasn't ready for the next wave. Did it come at... What is the wave interval? Is it... well, let's see. I'm not using Firehammer or Pyro here. That one over there. I can go mine, right? I think I can. No, I couldn't. Not really. Get more DPS that way. No, with the chain lightning. Oh, Quillbore. Okay, we need to get to the Banshee. There's the Banshee. Maybe I stole that a little too early. Because now I have that one hitting my base. Kill the miner, please. Oh! I really thought I wouldn't. No, they got the base back. I really thought I would have been in time. Sorry about that one. That was a disaster now. Now we're dead. There's no way to come back. I need to get the tower, I think. Do I have enough DPS to do that? Fairly smooth this beginning. I steal one, start dealing damage to the others. So that's all well and good. Oh, I thought, well, I might just end up dead here. Almost. I get the tower. Then the next wave arrives. No, losing the tower there. It's not enough. That comp is not quite enough. Maybe the level 17 Witch Doctor just doesn't have the DPS. I mean, I could put that in, then I could re-roll this slot. But it's a fast squad. Fast squad beast. Yeah, the boss does seem like a DPS check. I didn't realize it originally when I played this with the main account, because obviously 2 levels higher and DPS check is easy. So I had a very different strategy for this one. But now, trying to do it at -3, it just shows that you actually need a very completely different plan. Hata, just join your guild for brief modes, that's the new mini. Yeah, sure. Send a request, I think we have one spot. Yeah, we do. Yeah, send a request. Is it this one? I assume. Raka, how do you feel about Warcraft Rumble? I'm quite disappointed I can only use one talent at a time. Upgrading something of green level seems pointless. Oh, it's not pointless at all. The extra levels are super valuable. Once you reach a little bit higher levels, then those extra levels you gain from getting to rare and even getting to epic, those are going to be extremely valuable. If you were able to use the talents in their current state, multiple talents at once, your minis would become so overpowered. It would also make the game even more pay to win. So I don't see a problem with being able to use just one talent at a time. Also, do you stream both on Twitter and YouTube at the same time? Or is that mean Twitch? Yeah, I'm actually streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter and Facebook all at the same time. BlackRock has many attractive damage dealers. Between the Firehammer, the Pyromancer, and the Flamewaker. It's a lot of damage dealers. And then there would also be the Troll. On Horde. There's the Necro. There are damage dealers. I can just figure out a way to include them. Maybe these are not the ideal army slots. Anyone got any better? No, we don't want the tank slot. Tank slot doesn't do anything really. Well, Charlga, but Charlga... oh, oof. Yeah, Charlga is just going to change the entire game. It's not even the same game. So that's a bit of a problem. Hello, Witch Doctor. Well, Witch Doctor is now 1 level higher when I switched it to that slot. Obviously, Plague Farmer lost a level, but still acceptable. You're gonna play PvP? I think eventually, but so far I haven't had time. And I don't expect to have time in the coming months either yet, but... Well, maybe in a month or two I might actually finally find the time to play it. There's just too much to do in the game. The game has so much content. No. Getting wrecked by the safe pilot. Sniff. Back here and there and these and that, and this can go here. Let's see what the damage I can deal. Let's see eggs out there. Get a miner in that direction. Then from outrange is the tower. Okay, we send some troops. Okay, okay. It's slow. Let's get some Welpex out there. Welpex, go, go, go. No, the tower got back up. Well, it might be fine. Maybe it won't matter that the tower's back. But another set of... yeah, another set is coming. This can blow up the harpies. No. Don't have enough. I'd want a bigger DPS character here. But I don't have a slot. Fast squad spell. Beast flying. There's no available slot for a bigger DPS. Do you only play in emulators? Yeah. Persian, I think you're the only Rumble creator I've seen recently. This game has a lot of content. Well, the game has a ton of stuff to do and play. But obviously, many gamers can be very enthusiastic about playing and play like many hours per day. Whereas if you think that you have a regular job and you play maybe an hour a day tops, then the game easily has enough content to last for 6 months. If you start the game today, the current content will easily last at least 6 months. But obviously, for somebody who plays 8 hours a day, or even more, then it won't. Macizo Rumble, hey, welcome. I've played some Played some dungeons, got them done on 20, well, no, not on this account, the other account, got them done on 24. And now I gamed the free-to-play account to work on some heroics, which I thought was going to be an easy heroic, the Crystal Shaper, because my main just blasted through this. But now I have come to realize that this is actually a DPS check. And when you're trying to do it at -3 levels, then you don't pass that DPS check. Nearly as easily anyway. I could also try to do it with Blackrock, I suppose. I had a Plague Farmer. I had whelp eggs, so there's the whelp. But then, because Blackrock has some DPS that you can bring to the table. I have the Banshee, and I have the Whelpex, and I have the Plague Farmer, and I have the Quillboar. Plus then two more DPS characters. If I swap those around, then it will be a little bit more evenly spread. Okay, let's try. The golems are approaching, and here we go. We meet them with that. A little bit slow with the eggs. A little bit faster with those eggs. Well, that helped me with the eggs, I suppose. No, just decided to run off and tank more stuff. Oh, okay, I guess. Oh, we need a tank there. Oh, the tank was too slow. I mean, too vulnerable. Okay. Well, let's get some stuff here. Blast away those raptors, please. Let's steal a golem. Going to lose the tower there. Yep, that tower's gone. I can't let that one hit my base yet. Am I now able to use this? Okay. Still just a glorified. Oh, look at the. How fast does it take damage? Yikes. No, be that as it may. No, the base. Cannot cycle fast enough. No. Thinking about harpies there. And the thing is that when you're low leveled, the harpies don't kill the golems fast enough, and the golems will switch from whether they are attacking to attack the nearest air target periodically. So they will kill your harpies actually quite quickly. Because I had harpies when I did this on my main account, and I too thought that, hey, harpies are just going to blast through everything. But turns out that when you're -3 levels, it doesn't work that way. Like, it's very often the case that when you really need to do these heavily underleveled to truly understand the encounters. charge the base. Well, that was still not great. No, another wave is already coming. Steal the middle one, but won't do enough. No, it already died. Ouch. Low level Banshee also stealing these is not nearly as effective. I may need to consider the Banshee strat again. Reconsider, I mean. It's been more difficult than I expected. I could try the Harpies again too. Well, I mean, there's nothing I can lose by trying. But I haven't had great experience with the Harpies so far. See how they target the Harpies. Like, very often, also when you look at various guides, very often they rely on being over-leveled. And the comps are actually not that strong. It's just that the levels are so high that they get away with it. No. That was annoying. Well, that can be killed with Harpies really quickly, though. That is a thing. Maybe. Maybe there will be a spot for the Harpies after all. We'll see. Okay. Let's to engage them in combat all over the place. And I managed to steal that one. Just in time as well. No, they're Harpies, and the Harpies are 3 levels higher than mine. Which means big problems. Yeah, look at how they just blasted through. Oh dear. The defenses fell. We'll try the chickens. The problem is just that the chickens would have to come from behind a golem. Chickens do counter prowlers. They're not terrible against mountaineers either. But the golem AoE is an issue for them. Let's see. Golem is now committed. Send out the Harpies. We try to send the chickens from behind this golem. Sad times. It actually does work when you send them behind the golem. The base is going down though. No. But it could work. Send those behind the golem, these from here. I was a little bit faster with the chickens. I'll just steal the bear. Let's take that bear. And the chickens against the base. Take farmer in that direction. Oh dear. Bunch more golems. Did I forget defense too much? Possibly, yeah. Not able to defend against these now. Feels like it's pretty close to being doable. Let's see, here come the golems. Let's steal that one. And I was going to get some chickens. And here come some harpies. Immediately starting to shoot at harpies. Almost instantaneously shooting at harpies there. Maybe I can also just send these out here. Perhaps that's a plan. Now the mine is going to kill the chickens. Or chickens. Going straight into a mine. Okay, the prowler needs to be killed. You know, we can steal one of these. That will help, surely. Kill that. That actually wasn't good enough of a move. Just killing that wasn't enough. I have to spend the chickens here and that's not good. Maybe it is enough. Can put those over there. Instead of pyromancer here to kill those harpies. Oh, it's not enough. I'm pretty sure I just see him going through mid and fast DPS minis. It cannot be done at -3. But yes, I thought that this would be a very quick one, because on my main I just attacked and killed him. But when you do it on -3 levels, you can't do that anymore. You can't pass the DPS check. So I'm trying to find the best strategy that allows you to do this with the lowest possible levels, which is completely different than doing it with something like 20, 23 or whatever. Money is here. Try to send some troops in that direction. They should be able to kill those minor troops there. And complete that fight. And we're also ready. No! No! The safe pilot arrived when I was dropping the Banshee. With disastrous consequences for me, I might add. Well... it actually still isn't over. I'm going to steal that. I can have a Pyromancer defend this. Those harpies are going down. Boom. But what's up next? Another assault. Alright. We'll steal that one. Is it enough? No, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. No, this is not enough. Pretty decent, but... do wonder... when did you start with that account? Well, this is a soft launch account, but I played like a week at the start of soft launch, and then I started again, I think 1 week before the global launch. So for example, if you think about whether I got those cheap uncommons, then I got one. I had one uncommon at that point when the prices were increased. So this is fairly close to a global launch account, but maybe a couple of weeks of advantage. I played more in the beta, but then the game just didn't look like it was ever going to release, so I didn't want to play through all the wipes. Account wipes, that is. And this is a little bit over 40 euros in. Yeah, the energy prices. It used to cost 50 energy to make an uncommon, and now it's 500. Cleared this minus 419 versus 23. That's quite an achievement because it's a level 20. It's a 22 level heroic. Let's see what happens here. That one down. Ah, bummer. Just a plague farmer. Just a bit too late with that. Send out some troops. The harpies were a little bit ill-timed. Oh, that's a prowler on steroids. Let's actually just have to go and steal them. Look at it go. Yeah, no, too much stuff coming. Ah, bummer. With comments. Push here. Send some wellpecks out there to kill the mountaineer. Send some chickens this way as well. Go chickens, go, 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 go. I trust in you. Oh, that chain lightning though. That one hurt. I will steal this one. Attack that from behind. Clears the mine there. Oh dear. We need a wellpack bomb. Oh dear. Prowler. Stuff, I'll steal that one. Use chickens to kill the prowler. Then what? This is the problem that you run into. There's just going to be wave after wave of these golems coming. That's why you kind of need to finish it early. And when you don't have the DPS to do that, then you're in trouble. Let me see. Banshee here. We'll try the middle path. Not going through the tower at all. And go straight through the middle. Now the problem here is that all of those will be able to kill the base. Always help a little with that, but these are also too slow to really. I can't get these out there in time. That plague farmer hitting the tower from there that's a pretty hilarious sight, but it's just not quite what I needed. Let's see. Now I'll need to think about this. I already know that it can be done quite easily with a little bit higher levels, but the low level strategy. On a DPS checkpost, the low level strategy is a bit more difficult to come by than I had originally thought. Yeah, I think I need to go back to the drawing board with that one. So I suppose that's going to be all for today. Think about that one a little bit more. And yeah. Yeah, take care everyone. That's all for tonight, and I'll be back with some Hearthstone on Tuesday. So until then, bye bye.